But anyways, a lot of rivers in Texas, and they're all cold as fuck. And you get in an inner tube with a bunch of beer, and you float down the river with about 10,000 other people that are also in the river in various stages of the river. And everybody's drinking beer, and nobody's getting out to pee. That's what it looks like.
Yep.
So
nobody's getting out to pee.
Nobody's getting out.
Everyone's peeing probably twice.
Easy.
At least.
Easy.
That's like a 3-hour ride, and you're drinking a ton of beer.
I'm always worried about sort of floating next to a floater, which actually happened to us.
Oh, like poo?
Yeah, like a poo. I didn't want to say
I thought
poo.
you meant like a person floating.
No, but once there was a piece of wet bread that was floating.
There was.
And someone actually threw it over you.
Didn't I save you from it or something? Like
Are
that?
you sorry?
I was like, don't look, Gavin!
Are you sorry you ever brought up the wet bread thing? Do you think you've been punished enough for letting people know that you don't like wet bread?
Yeah, but that's just kind of like a front weakness, like a front-facing weakness. They don't know my real weaknesses.
Give us a real one.
Tell us one. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Crippling self-doubt. That would be one.
I think everyone knows about that one.
If you're peeing in the river, do you try and act natural? Like,
I don't pee in the river. I'm the one guy who gets out.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Like you'll get out at the side and just like piss into the bushes or something?
I get out of the river and piss back into the river. Just because I don't want to be wallowing in my own filth. So that's the way I do it.
you know, the thing is, do you like try and make conversation and act completely natural? Like,
No, I can't.
Or do you?
I have
or
to
is it-
not talk to anybody when we're floating and like we all go pee.
So if we talk to you nonstop, you would never be able to
Oh,
pee?
never! Because I
Here's-
have to be like just like not concentrating and not
Okay.
focusing on anybody around me. And just,
Here's my issue with that. We once floated the river, and right at the beginning, you tied your one to mine.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you wanted to do that for some reason. So you
So
were
we didn't
pissing
do
while I was
laws.
attached to you.
And you
made
did
a
the
deal-
same.
No, we made a deal
And you did the same.
that we would alter ourselves to be downriver from the other person.
Gross.
Yeah.
Downriver. That like.
So when the person's all of a
like you just
sudden...
pee and the pee goes fast and the rest of the water just
They're
leaves.
just like, here, let
See
me get
ya.
behind you.
Yeah. And also the pee coming from the people upstream of you just like goes, oh, there's people in the way. Let's go this way. Let's get away from you.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I'll do the thing where I'm like, if I'm far enough away from people where it's, I'm not peeing near them, but it's like you're trying to maintain conversation, and you're like, yeah, so about that thing we were talking.
Are you taking a shit? What are you doing?
Well, you have to concentrate on different muscles.
Yeah.
Nah, you just open the tap. Well, once you peed, you don't have to
Yeah,
push
but
the
the
whole
thing
time.
is peeing in a river it's not a natural thing, or I guess it is a natural thing, but it doesn't
It's the most
feel. It's
natural.
not like I'm standing in front of a toilet. If I'm standing in front of a toilet, I can have a conversation all day, but it's like peeing in a river. It's like you have to kind of like tell your body to go. Does that make sense?
What, because...
It is context, though. It is context.
Yeah.
Like, if you said to someone, we're all in a pool together, a normal-sized pool, and there's like 8 of us in there, and somebody goes, I guess I just peed in the pool. Everybody would be like, ah, man. But if you got out of the pool and stood on the side of the pool and peed into
Yeah.
it, those people would never speak to you
That's
again.
weird.
They would never. It's the same net effect.
Yeah.
But those people would be like, you're the most disgusting person
Do you think-
that ever fucking lived.
You guys never put the audio of that Vine up on the microphone. You were going to do it last week and you never did it. Of you choking when you were saying, God damn it, Barb.
God damn it. Blah, blah. I'll see if I can
You
find it.
accidentally took a swig of coffee.
It was the weirdest choking ever, though, because you were laughing, which is what caused you to choke.
This week.
Yeah, but then you continued choking, but you continued laughing.
I was
So I didn't know what was
Chris-
going on. You were like...
I was in danger because I had jelly beans in my mouth from his jelly bean sketch because I couldn't stop eating them. We actually went to shoot that one the first time, and I bought like 6 pounds of jelly beans. They were completely eaten by the time we got around to the second round of Vines. They were gone. Not by me, by everybody in the company.
That was what, a week that we left them?
I think it was like 2 weeks between the sets of Vines. So I was eating some of the jelly beans, and I took a sip of Fresca. And he, just like, the sight of him with jelly beans in his mouth made me laugh. So I inhaled just like the tiniest bit of Fresca into my lungs. But then I started choking, spewed jelly beans all over the other side of the conference room. And then I couldn't stop choking. I was doing this thing where, you ever breathed in like a lot of liquid? You ever done it
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
And your lungs freak out.
Yeah.
They go, I was making this noise, but I was still laughing. I couldn't stop laughing, even though I felt like I was gonna die. So I get a second, I was going,
And then you were like... then you got serious, and you're like... oh, I'm choking.
Did you say like I'm about to die? At one
I
point?
really thought I was gonna die. I really did. And then I walked out of the conference room. I walked out through the lobby making that horrible noise, out into the front. I don't know why I went outside. I thought I should go outside to get fresh air. I can't breathe. And I go outside. Nobody followed me. They just let me go.
I had jelly beans in my mouth, and I was trying not to waste them. I was trying not to spit
I
them
just thought
out.
you were having a laughing attack. I
Oh.
was actually choking.
No, I was dying. But then we got this weird hypothesis with without human beings, would a chicken ever encounter a fish? Bear with me on this. Like, there are possible two animals in the world that would never encounter each other and never know the other exists. I know it's stupid. But would a chicken have ever encountered a fish if not for humans domesticating both of those things?
Yeah, probably not, right?
Right, like when would a chicken
what
ever
one
make
would
its way
be-
to the ocean or a lake?
Which one would be more scared?
Like,
chicken would be
what
like,
was that
oh,
in the
gross,
water?
gross, gross.
Like
Probably the
a
chicken.
chicken would eat a fish. If you fed a fish to a chicken, it would probably eat it, right?
Would a fish
What?
eat a chicken?
Birds eat fish all the time.
No, would
I don't
Would a
think
fish eat a
would
chicken?
eat a chicken.
What kind of fish would eat a chicken?
a big fish. Like if you were
Shark.
if you had a shark.
A
and
shark
you were,
would
like,
probably just eat
held up a
anything.
So
chicken.
here's a good question: has a shark ever encountered a chicken?
I bet.
shark.
I bet.
There's
How?
probably some sort of
Some
boat accident, and
chicken
chickens
got
just
lost.
But how does it get that?
It fell
deep?
off a cliff. It flew, and it's like flapping, and so it's like trying to save itself. It ends up going out deep into the ocean. Shark. I
Like we can say, as humans, we've probably encountered every animal. That's probably happened, right? So one human has encountered every kind of animal.
Probably.
there is-
no,
No.
I bet not stuff deep in the ocean.
there are some
Yeah,
animals
there
that
are
have.
some fish, I think, that we haven't met yet.
How do you know? How do you know that?
There are
Because
some
we do,
animals.
like, I don't
I
know.
read about a fish we don't know about.
There are some. There's animals on some remote islands where they're not afraid of humans like every other animal is. Because
Well, yeah,
they've never,
anything that doesn't
they've never
isn't
seen
smart
humans.
enough to know that humans are fucking bad news.
No, because it's never met a human. How would it know?
Right.
Like animals have evolved along with us to be scared of us.
Well, they learn.
Yeah.
Like, there was a squirrel in my front yard the other day. As soon as I showed up, he was watching me the whole time. It's like,
I like the friendly squirrels.
what's that?
The friendly squirrels, like around like college campuses and stuff.
Will they come up to you? And
Oh
like,
yeah, because they're used to people feeding them,
Yeah.
and like so they'll come up and they'll be, you can like pet them and stuff.
Give you rabies.
I have a question, Gavin. Yesterday or last week when we were talking about Zach Hanner, you asked me to tell that story.
Yeah.
Were you talking about the balls story?
What was the bull story?
Well, you said
Well, please tell the ball story, even if it's
Yeah.
not.
The story I was hoping you would tell is the one you told. It was just him being discovered on the ground.
Oh, okay. Well,
what was
there's
the bull story?
The other it's just about how my friend Zach he's got big balls.
okay, I do remember this now.
Like in
So,
comparison to the rest of his
Well,
For you,
just
low
yeah, they go
Loose?
low. Yeah, I'm
to
not.
you, what is like average
hanging fruit.
scrotal volume? What are we talking about? Like in terms of fruit, what are we talking about?
Fruit or I'm not talking
Like-
about balls. I guess it's sack.
Just like lengthy sack or like
Breadth of
full?
sack.
Also, why do you know this?
I've seen him naked a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
You return the favor? And just like
I-
strip down?
no, I'm not.
Did you
really.
wave at him while you were
Well, because the
pooping or
thing is, you know, I've been in his apartment enough, and he like gets out of the shower and just kind of like goes naked. You know.
Uh-huh.
So I've seen him naked a lot.
Did you comment to him about his balls?
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
It's,
Does he know that his balls are good?
oh yeah, he's aware.
Yeah.
Well, how big are we talking here? Can we
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
what,
this?
like, okay,
Do you have
what kind
permission
of-
to talk about this?
Yeah, I asked him if it was
Compare
okay.
it to a fruit.
It's not even so much his balls, but the sack. I was saying
What?
it's like
Okay.
they hang. It's like
Compare it
He
to like
means
an.
So,
Like
like
a
the
loose
distance they
sack.
hang down, the total
Yes.
distance they hang down. Okay,
It's-
let me
Skin
give
that
you a
holds
visual
the
aid.
balls.
Let me say it's my hand, and I take my hand, I go up to Zach Anner, and I slowly insert my hand between his legs until the top of my middle finger touches the area between his balls
it
and
hot?
his anus. That's where we are now. I've touched it.
So
How
you're in
far
his
down
gooch.
my hand? I'm gonna run this. You tell me when to stop.
probably there. I should have like down. No, it's like
You also went down your hand really, really fast.
yeah.
That was for comedic effect. I was about to jump straight to my elbow at one point. Oh, really? So the full breadth of my hand.
I've never measured personally, but
If
it's
you were holding
it's
his
impressive,
balls.
is what I'm saying.
It's impressive.
Is
But
it?
okay. Let me ask you this then. You're basing this on
I
other
love Zach
testicles
so much.
that
Yeah.
you've seen. Have you seen a lot of balls, or are you just comparing them to your own balls? What if you have small balls?
I mean,
It is true. You might be revealing something about yourself.
I think mine are great.
Yeah.
I'm happy with them. But I mean, I've seen internet porn. You know, I have an understanding of the
Oh, right, I forgot all about
Yeah.
porn
Yeah.
for a second.
How strange of a concept.
You
it
would just
is.
have to
Imagine how bad it would be if your own junk was the only junk you'd ever seen.
So we have this thing in the office that looks like a trash can, but when you pull on the back of it, it'll like puff a thing of air, like really suddenly.
An air cannon?
I don't know what it's called. Sure.
Is it a
Have you
toy
seen-
or is it a real
it's
trash
a-
can?
It's the
It's a toy.
Azuka.
It's the
Yeah,
air bazooka. It's a
air
toy.
bazooka.
It's a brand you can look it up. It's an air bazooka. Go ahead.
So Gavin came into our office the other day as I was working and did it in my face and scared the shit out of me. And then as I do, I make jokes to make Gavin uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or anybody in general. So I lift my legs up and I go, do it again.
Wow, nice.
And I was wondering.
That is a professional work environment.
Yeah,
right
and I was
there.
wondering if we could get a whoosh of air
Go ahead.
across Barbara's
Whoosh.
gubbins, and would it be like, and like, could we do that? With like,
Would it make that sound?
and then what we should do is
The
like,
answer to your question, first of all, is no, we can't do that. And B, I have no idea what would happen if you did that.
We made,
and with like different levels of.
yeah, there it is.
There you go.
There's the
That's
air
the air
cannon. By the way, for
cannon.
those of you listening on audio, she pointed
Everyone
out
was-
there's the air cannon.
The audience was disappointed all at once. There,
There it
There
is.
it is.
Hey, there it is.
Ah. But yeah, like, could you fill it up with different levels of liquid and then get different, like, eventually like blow a tune on
Yeah.
different.
But then didn't we discuss that that wouldn't work, but the wine glass trick would work if you like lick your finger and go around the rim?
When you like play
Yeah,
a
like-
little tune with wine glasses. We discussed this at Breaking Bad.
Barbara,
last night.
what instrument can you play?
The triangle. I don't know.
So
Ding.
we probably won't be conducting any of these experiments on the podcast, much to the disappointment of
Sorry, guys.
all of our.
Press.
The thing is about balls, you don't perform with them.
You
No.
don't.
There's nothing you can do. Like,
Speak for yourself, Gavin.
you
Free.
can't make a girl feel good with your testicles.
Oh, I beg to
Unless
differ.
you poke one in. Oh,
Just like,
Just bundle everything up and just
I think
tamp,
there's a
tamp,
way.
tamp.
why have I never seen porn where a dude just thumbs his balls in? Why have I never seen that?
You're not trying hard enough, let me tell you. It's just a search away.
What's one thing that could only be made worse by masturbation?
What's one thing that only maybe you made worse?
Yeah, by masturbation.
My
if-
dirty laundry. I don't know.
What were you trying to get? Like, what? Being in a playground, probably.
well,
What do you mean?
I think
What
like,
question is he asking?
Waiting in line for a water slide.
like, is there any
I lose my
downside? Is there any downside to masturbating?
yeah,
I
like
think is what
where's
he's
the worst
asking.
case scenario as far as masturbation?
You end up in jail. Pretty much every possible event where you can masturbate.
What's made worse, you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Anything.
Well, I mean, those are two good examples.
No.
Laundry
I mean,
and
masturbation in 96% of cases is going to get you in trouble,
Yeah,
right?
it is. It's sort of like what
If
is-
you're not
We're
alone.
way off the rails, Gavin. This is like your themed podcast. So like, is masturbation? Like we talked about, even like standing outside of the pool and peeing in the pool.
Yeah.
Like the whole body grooming thing. Masturbation is like if self-maintenance. That's the lowest, right? You can't do anything else to your body that would get you in jail faster.
Yeah, to yourself, yeah.
You can't pick
Yeah.
your nose and like that. People go,
Or like just
you know.
stand there going like this on yourself, on your nipple.
Like if I'm sitting on like a subway and I'm just like cleaning my ear vigorously, that's nowhere near like masturbation is a whole different level.
No, I think maybe thumbing your asshole.
Is
Would be
that
up
part of
there.
your, is that part of your self-maintenance routine?
What? What?
Is that something you do on a regular basis?
No. Did it have to be a
Alright.
regular thing?
Well, I
didn't
mean,
realize
part
that
of your
was one
normal, acceptable.
What if you just like cut
self-maintenance.
something off?
But do you do that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, yeah. Yeah, like I've
Alright.
never thumbed my ass.
Right.
here's a question.
Gotta
Sure,
keep it
Gavin, you can
clean.
talk about it if you want to. It's fine. This is a safe place.
What would you be more offended? Would you be more offended if you're in a pool and someone pees in the pool versus someone masturbating into the pool?
It's way worse, right? It's way worse.
What would you-
like?
no,
Suddenly, like
no.
you want to hang out with a dude who peed in the pool. Suddenly, you want to be friends with that
No,
guy.
but here's a question: would you be more offended? Like, you may not want to be in the pool, but would you be more offended, or would you feel complimented? Because it's like you pee on something; it's a sign of disrespect,
There is never.
right?
No, it's a sign
No,
of
it's all
ownership.
disrespect.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a sign of disrespect if you pee. But now, if you were to masturbate on something,
No,
Yeah.
like, it's so bad that they just don't say it. Like the classic thing to do of disrespect: piss on a grave. Coming on a grave, equally bad, if not worse, right?
No,
That's
I mean,
way-
I think
that's
what
off the
Chris
charts.
is saying is
That's
that
off
it's
the
like
charts.
a compliment to that.
You don't want to
grave.
see like this person from this date to this date, streak of semen. That's offensive.
How did?
But it'd be like, it's
what
like,
if it's like your old wife? or something like it's
Well,
like
she wouldn't want that.
you don't know.
Maybe she was
come
into
on,
it.
like an homage? Come on.
And also, what
No,
about-
it's true. The Gavin's like, if you met a guy and he's like, yeah, there was this guy, he was my rival my whole life. I hated this guy. He ran a company that was against mine. He drove me out of business, blah, 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 all that. Then I went and he died before me. You're like, yeah, that guy sounds like a dick. Yeah, and I went to his grave and I jerked off and I'd be like, what?
Yeah, that'd be the moment where you lose the other person's like, yeah, wait.
You didn't wait what you did. What?
But okay, so how about this
Just
then?
to fuck with the guy. It's
How
like,
about
no,
this for-
you're a fucking creep, dude. You're a weirdo.
How about this for a situation? You know, some people, it's just like, you get comfortable with someone, you fart, and then kind of like, oh, I just farted. And the other person's like, oh, come on, dude. If you were just like, I just came.
What scenarios are you guys thinking of right
Well,
now?
let's say you're on a plane to Scotland.
Would you be...
Just as an example, if we're gonna throw one out there. Let's just throw that out as an example.
You
How
know,
would you clean that?
you know, right?
Yeah.
No, Chris. I'm looking at Chris.
No,
You don't
I
know
don't
that
know.
story?
let's not rehash old stuff.
Hey, it's
He bloody
We told the
filled,
story of the
someone-
podcast.
he filled his
before.
pants on a plane.
what dream?
Yeah.
I love
Oh, wait,
Brittany
maybe I
Burns.
did.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. It's on the way back
So
from
you went to
Scotland.
the bathroom. What happened then?
What's that? You're just throwing stuff away. You're just throwing stuff away. Yep.
Did you have, like, when you went and sat back down, did you have the post-seepage?
Maybe no, I don't think so because I was going. No, actually, I do,
that's
I,
the weird
I
thing
do a
is-
smart thing on international flights. I actually pack a change of clothes.
Yeah, because
Just-
if you're like
Just in case
And
you
the-
ejaculate.
No, that is a happy side effect. that is the safety valve that I had. No, it was I always pack like a toothbrush, deodorant, and goddamn baby wipes are like the greatest thing on the planet. Just like
Baby wipes.
you know what they call what they just wipes, whatever.
cleaning wipes.
For what?
Clean
Like
wipes.
wiping your face?
Yeah, wipe your face off and everything.
Hands.
Wiping the monk off.
Even like your underarms.
So the weird thing is, this is one of the few things where the act is illegal, but the thing you're trying to achieve isn't.
Well, go ahead.
Well, like, wet dreaming on a plane isn't illegal, I don't think. I don't think you could be arrested.
That'd be
for
a
that.
funny thing to get around. Sorry, sir. You got me.
You gotta have some more restraint when you're in your dreams. But monking it on a plane,
Such an embarrassing story.
monking off on a plane, definitely illegal.
Oh, totally. Is it though? Like if you go
I mean,
into
isn't
a restroom, if you go into a restroom and you're in a restroom, pretty much everything's
But is restroom still considered a public place?
No.
you're doing things in there that if somebody did them outside the door, you'd be really
Okay,
upset
so
with
Yeah.
them.
you're the owner of a company. You are called Rooster Teeth, right?
I am.
So you have a lot of say in, you know, what the rules are, basically.
I have a significant amount of
Yeah.
say.
Now, if you found out that people were monking it at work in the bathroom, would you make a rule that said no monking it?
Nah, is it off limits? Is it off limits to do that?
You can't whack it at work, can you?
You listen to people in the bathroom. I mean, they do stuff in the bathroom.
Barbara.
Barbara,
Why
that
don't-
grin on your face
Why
is very
you looking at
telling.
me? No, it's an entertaining idea.
Barbara.
I think whatever goes on in the bathroom is, it's a bathroom. It's
What if?
Some
What if
people
people
are
were-
here very late.
Barbara.
Look, you're gonna come up with a lot of scenarios. I can come up with a lot of similar scenarios for other stuff you do in the bathroom. Like you're gonna come up with scenarios like, what if something ends up somewhere?
All right, yeah,
If
yeah.
I went in the bathroom, there was stuff on the walls, regardless of where it came from, what part of your body came from. That would be everyone. It knows we don't need to go over those rules. It's accepted that everything goes in a place, and as long as everything ends up in the place,
In a place.
and it goes away with the rest of the stuff in that place, then I think everything's fine.
Nasty.
Clearly, that's not accepted normal behavior. But if it's in the bathroom, it's in the bathroom.
Barbara looks like she wants to say something.
No, you just keep staring at me.
I knew dude that every time he went to the bathroom, he would completely take off all of his clothes. No, I'm serious. He would take off all of his clothes. He thought that was totally normal. It was like
Who did this?
into university. He did this.
No,
Guy
I
in
had a-
university.
I had a dude at work when I went to the supermarket. He just used to take his shirt and tie off what he dumped.
It's a thing that some people do.
Is it 'cause they don't
I've
wanna,
gone
like,
to
get
the bathroom where I
splashed?
see like
That's why
people
there's a
just
hook
like
in
they
there.
pull their pants down to the floor, and you're like, and he's like, it's just a normal thing.
Oh,
So,
at
Barbara, you
the
might not know about this.
urinal.
Yeah, so when you go to urinal, there's like, you just go to the urinal, you unbutton and do your business, and that's it.
Yeah,
There are
or
some dudes who go
your
all
fly.
they go all the way down. Nobody uses the fly. Except for Jack, apparently. Jack said he uses the
It's
fly.
just dangerous.
I think he uses the fly and his little the hole.
The hole in the
pouch.
underwear.
Yeah, that's what they're designed for.
Not what people.
Barbara, that
use them
flap
for.
is like
I don't have
this.
a penis. I can't say anything.
That
You have
flap's
to-
like this.
You have to kind of
you know,
serpentine your dick
zippers?
out of those
Yeah.
things.
Are like teeth. They're literally teeth.
I don't. But yes, let's continue.
Chris, he goes, they're literally teeth. He didn't
No.
go teeth. He goes, they're literally in my fingers making teeth. Chris is demonstrating
Give him a
teeth by
sandwich.
showing us his fingers going together when he has teeth in his face.
Yum 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 yum.
But there are some dudes who will go up to a urinal and they will drop trow and underwear down to their knees. Like, that's how they do it.
Like, they're taking, like their ass is all hanging out.
yeah, their
and
ass is hanging
everything?
out and everything. That's just the way they do it.
Why would you do that?
It's just the way. If nobody ever corrects you, and nobody ever corrects anybody in the bathroom.
Because I thought the
No.
whole point of using a urinal is like you use it, but you're like very contained. And
Yeah,
like,
not.
no one's looking at anyone, and
No,
you're
sometimes-
facing forward.
Whenever I was a little kid, like part of learning bathroom stuff was like my dad was like, all right, so you go to the bathroom and you kind of like shake it. You go doot doot, like shake it to like get the
2 shakes is okay.
Yeah,
Any
you
more
shake
than that,
it.
it's masturbation.
And
Did
so-
he use the sound effect though?
yeah. He used
Oh,
the sound
no.
effect, and so like I would always
Oh no!
So every time I went to the
Oh,
bathroom,
no!
I'd pee and I'd go doot doot until I get a little too old to the point where it's like my dad was like, Christopher, you don't have to go doot doot. I'm like, really?
I
Like,
bet it
yeah.
help though, because vocals can sometimes.
I don't know, but
Have you
it's like
been in urinals before and like done the doot doot in
I don't
public?
know. I don't know exactly how old I had gotten to the point, but my dad at a certain point was like, just
It's
you
probably
don't
when
have
you-
to go doot doot.
It was probably when you were a teenager and you're in your closed bedroom going doot 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 doot.
It's just like dude.
And tonight we learned the rhythm of everyone's masturbation. Gavin seemed a little more climatic.
And he thumbs his asshole while he does it. All right. Well, how the hell? What else do we need to talk about? We have completely gone off
What
the
is
rails
the
today.
thing that